Are we live yet? Remember, it's still not live. There it goes. Hi, Jessica. Good evening. Hi, Red Bro. And hi, Angela. How you doing? Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Hi, Kathy. How you doing? Kathy, guys. Hi, Sherry. Sherry in the room. How you doing, Sherry? Lynn and Victor, how you doing? And Janet, good evening. Janet in the room, everyone. Hello. How you doing, Frank? I'm doing alright. I can't complain, but I do. Hi, Paula. Paula in the room, guys. And dumpster diving Mo, too. How you doing, Mo? Good evening. Paula's feeling better. That's good. We like to hear that. Positive things is good. Lynn said another warm sunny day, 2 in a row. Cruising. Frank, yes I did, Jessica, but he wouldn't say Chubby Bunny for nothing in the world. He refused to say Chubby Bunny. I got my second shot today, said Paula. Lynn's got her happy pants on today. Happy pants. Lynn said, yeah, Lynn. Happy pants. Everybody likes happy pants. Somebody should launch their own brand of relaxing pants called Happy Pants. Hi, Rufus. Rufus in the room, guys. You betcha, Rufus. I see him every day, all winter long. I fed him, Rufus. All of them. About 5 of them. Ah, John James. My little ones, they've dried up. Yeah, that stuff happens. You know what? I haven't been there about a month, to be honest with you. I think they're still good, though. You just gotta keep checking. It all depends. You know, it all depends on that manager. That's really what it comes down to. How good they run the store. If they run the store really good, they don't have a lot of waste. But if they don't run it good, they have a lot of waste. That's really what it boils down to. So let's hope they have a bad manager for you, John. We'll hope they have a bad manager and he throws it all out all the time, over orders. He just wanted to eat them and just not say the word. What?
I wanted to show you. We're looking for a pair of shoes.
Okay.
Do they come in both left and right?
Oh, the left and right. No, they don't.
They come in both
You get
left.
the other shoe 2 years later. Ah, Penny in the room, guys. Kathy said, hi, Angel.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Lorraine in the room, guys. Hi, Justin. I won't be here long because the power's going on and off. Joy in the room, guys. Joy to the world. Paula said my weight has stayed the same for a year. Well, that's good. And that's a smile on my face. Joy said, hi, Angel.
Hi, Joy.
It's a joy on my face. My tomatoes started coming up today. My ladybug tomatoes came up. They just poked their head out the ground. And then Victor said, hugs, Angel. Jessica said, hi, beautiful angel.
Hi, beautiful Jessica.
Mr. Lynn is in the room, guys. How you doing, Mr. Lynn? I'm Michael G. Michael G, everyone. Hi, Tasha Ray. How you doing? Tasha Ray in the room. The Aldi's where I live keep their dumpsters locked. That sucks they keep them locked. I'm surprised no one broke the lids off yet. Rufus here, they don't allow that. They just break the lids off. And then it don't matter if they lock it or not. Hi, Wildflower in the room, guys. Angela said, what did you do today, Frank? I don't know. What did we do? I forgot. We went to the store. 2 stores. We cooked lunch. We didn't do that much. We'll have to leave about 8. I gotta fix my son's dinner, said Paula. How's the weather? It's not. No, it's not getting warm. The weather is 36 degrees. It's 36 and dark. It's been dark for 3 days now, and it's 36 degrees. Kids never grow up, they just age with you, said Paula. Good evening, Judy. Judy in the room, guys. Thank you, Paula. Sharing is caring, so share the Scrap Dog, said Mr. Lynn. Thank you, Mr. Lynn. It's 73 and lovely here, said Lynn and Victor. Hi, Diana Montoya, how you doing? Diane in the room, guys. Oops. My doors are open and the windows too. You're lucky, Paula. I wish I could do that. I'd be so happy. Fresh air is what we need in this house, I tell you what. But we gotta wait another month and a half. It's 75 for why you all living large. We're freezing here. Lorraine said the UK is gonna be a hot next week. Oh Lord. Everybody's burning up and here we are at 36 degrees in Wisconsin. They gotta keep the cheese cold here. I loved in the room, everyone. Mr. Lynn went strolling by the river yesterday and there were tiger snakes everywhere. I just heard something about this, some snakes. We're having pizza for dinner, said Jessica. Don't tell me you got some chicken meatballs on that pizza. Happy Friday, everyone, said Elisa. How many here are ready for another toilet paper shortage? I never had the shortage. We didn't have to worry about it. We had plenty in the first place. We always bought it when it's on sale and dirt cheap. We buy it up. So when it came that shortage, we didn't have any problems. We made it all the way through. It's back to cheap again right now. Store by me can't get any, really?
Good evening, Judy.
That's weird, Paula. It was just on sale here not too long ago. I bought some. I'm gonna check though. I'll check and find out, Paula.
Simmy.
Hi, Simmy free in the room, guys. Ellen's mom got the shots. Hey, Frank, you guys keep Newman, Georgia in your thoughts and prayers. It was hit by a tornado, said Mr. Lynn. Some close friends lost their home. Really? Wow. I've been hearing a lot about tornadoes the last few days. It must be tornado season.
Hi, Diane. No, I haven't heard anything from Frugal Granny. I tried messaging her again.
Australia completely reopened Monday, except for one COVID in another state. We are all clear. Wildflower said, my husband is taking the girls for the weekend to a cheer competition, so I can have the house to myself. There you go. Look at that, Wildflower. Remember not too long ago you were wanting to kill your husband, basically.
Hi, Marty.
And now you're getting a day off. Hi, Marty in the room, guys. Crazy Family Tube. Everyone. Hi, Tina. Hi, Rose. How you doing? Tina and Rose in the room. Even the city took a hit, said Mr. Lynn. Angel and Pink Camel, said Judy. I spoke with her this morning early. She said she's gonna try to make it to the chat tonight. I don't know, Joy. I don't know, Joy. You ask me hard questions. Lori in the room, guys. Lori in the room. How you doing, Lori? Frank, will you introduce me to the lady talking? Paula, that's Angel. Angel, that's Paula.
Hi, Paula.
Did I do it? I'm gonna clean the house while they're gone and get the laundry done.
Good always. Good. Hi, Paula.
Jessica said, thank you for watching my videos, everyone. We, said Paula. We, all the way home. Mr. Lynn said, hi, Angel.
Hi, Mr. Lynn.
Irene, how about a blindfold food challenge? And Leo has to guess what it is. Hi, Irene in the room, guys. How you doing? Hi, Sandra from Trinidad and Tobago in the room, guys. Hi, Sandra. Good evening. Yep. That should be fun, said Cherry. Put some baby Ford in there. Baby Ford. Food? Last night the weather was stormy with tornado warnings. I was up till 5 a.m., said Simmy. Put some tomato or baby food in there. You were up till 5 a.m. It's been a long time since I've been up till 5 a.m. I'll tell you what. I hit the rum, said Angel. I had some rum chata. IT5, said Mr. Lynn. I'll go shopping and pick up a few things baby for it's an awesome one, said Irene. Any ideas are always good ideas if anyone has any. Frank, I shared you out and gave you a thumbs up, said Judy. Let's see if that one pin's nice. Let's see if it goes. Did it work? It's low. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it looks good. I got a question, said Paula. I'm 75 and thinking of getting married. Should I go for it? I don't know. Just do what you want. You're 75. Just do what you want. Who cares, right? I have a pen and paper right here, said Irene. Just make sure you don't let no one take advantage. That's the only thing you gotta worry about. Make sure they're gonna stick around and not leave you. And Judy said, hell no on that marriage point. Don't do it, Paula. Don't do it, said Judy. Lynn said, go for it. My fiance is 75. I have a lot of housework and laundry to do this weekend, said Wildflower. It's taking a turn for the worse in Wildflower's world there. I'd put that on hold and just take advantage of your time, Wildflower. You can do the work when they're there. Well, he's 80, said Paula. Well, I don't think that matters much, right? What age he is once you're... What difference does it make? At 75, you don't have to ask, said Mr. Lynn. I don't know. I'd go for it. If you're living at home alone, I'd go for it, Paula. That's what I'd say. If you're home alone all the time, I'd go for it. It's better to have somebody with you. Keep you company all day than be home all the time by yourself. That's just tortured air. Addicted to diving in the room, guys. How you doing, Addicted? Good evening. Marriage isn't on the cards for me ever again. Twice was enough, said Lynn. Well, both my other husbands have been 15 years older. I don't think it matters much. I forget all about those preconceived notions, Paula. Who cares? Just do what you want that'll make you happy. That's all I would do. Trust me. Grooms, Bob Barker said grooms. Once you get married, remember that when you have a discussion with your future wife, always get the last 2 words in. Yes, dear. Bob Barker in the room, guys. How you doing, Bob? Hi, y'all. I've been watching and I want to ask Paula why even get married. Just shack up. No legal liabilities. Yeah, it could be. And unless they, if they're only going to live in one house and then one person passes away, it makes it easier if they're married for the, I don't know, there's benefits to it, and there's other benefits to it too. Tax benefits and all that kind of stuff. It depends on the situation completely. That's what it boils down to. It depends on your situation. Everybody's different. Marty's still in lots of pain and crazy stiffness in my neck. I have to go back to the doctor on the 1st. Yeah, I'm still having problems with my back every day, Marty. I'm unhappy. My back is not happy. And my shoulders, but my shoulders are going to get better. My back is not happy. Hi, Rafael Scrapper. How you doing? Rafael Scrapper in the room, guys. Hi, Mildred. Mildred in the room, everyone. I wouldn't. What yours is yours and what mine is mine, said Tina. Mildred, thank you for your package, said Irene. I opened it with Elijah. You did not have to do that. You know what I'm talking about. Mildred was a nice lady, wasn't she? She hooked up Irene and Elijah. I have to put the pizza in the oven, so I'm going to be listening, said Jessica. I bought some pizza dough today, Jessica, to make a homemade pizza as a snack. Really? Yep. And some Italian beef to put on that. Italian beef pizza. I'm having peanut butter cookies and coffee right now. I went crazy today. I was so stupid addicted. I went to the store for some reason. I don't know what was wrong with me. I just bought too many sweets. I don't know why. I usually am easy to resist sweets. But for some reason, maybe it's because it's been dark out for 3 days in a damn row. I bought a ton of sweets. Now I gotta eat them before they go bad. I'm having a calzone, said Irene. If you have a home, keep it the way mine insurance is. If you get married, if I get married again, I will lose everything. What? Wait a second here. If you have a home, keep it the way my insurance is. If I get married again, I will lose everything. I don't quite understand that, love. I'm sorry. If you get married to insurance, I don't get it. You were having a craving, said addicted. And Marty said, yeah, they will be doing surgery on my neck. They're talking about fusing it together. I might have to get, yeah, I'd get that second opinion for sure, Marty, especially if it doesn't cost you much. I'd get that second opinion. You know, definitely. I'll never trust those guys. I'll tell you what. The way I've seen them treat other people. What kind of sweets did you buy? Oh, I splurged all around. I didn't even need any sweets. Let's start with what I'll show you. I need to get out of my seat. I didn't even need any sweets, you know, because I already had sweets, but I totally forgot. You know, I got these 2 boxes of Oreos, right? Oh, let's try that again. Camera didn't cooperate. I got these 2 boxes of fudge-covered Oreos right here. I didn't even need sweets. These I found in the dumpster. These are good. And then I have these here candy bars. And I got these Starburst jelly beans. I already had all that, but then I went out there and I got me this. Right here. Danish bear claws with chocolate in them. They were on sale for $1.89. Danish bear claws with chocolate in them instead of the white stuff. I like the chocolate in there. But then I didn't stop at that. See, that wasn't going to do it for me. So I turned around and I happened to see this. And damn it, it was buy one, get one free. So I had to get 2. Now I'm stuck with 2. See how it goes? Hi, Bonnie. I don't want that to get stale. And I bought something else too, but I can't remember what it is now to show you. I bought one other sweet, but I don't remember what it is. It's not in this bag. Oh well. Patink. Hi, Marianne. Marianne in the room, guys. Put them in the freezer, Marianne. Me and Marianne come to quite different conclusions. Marianne says if you got extra cupcakes, put them in the freezer. I usually think, man, if I got extra cupcakes, I'm gonna stick those in my belly. Hi, Alex. Alex in the room, guys. I have those two, Frank. They were buy one, get one free here too, said Tina. Frank, are you on your period? Oh, Lord. I like that 3-tiered cart in your kitchen, said Jamie. I found that in the Aldi dumpster. 2 of them in the Aldi dumpster. Yep. I'm cooking, said Joni, so I'm in and out. I was just gonna ask him the same thing, said Judy. Hi, Julietta. Julietta in the room, guys. We're having them now with coffee, said Tina. Hi, Isabel. I bet they're good. A box each, right? That's what I'm gonna eat, a whole box. My insurance is off my husband, not my home, said Lovda. Huh. I'm sorry, Lovda. I hope it all works out for you. I don't totally understand, but I'm pretty sure you're a smart lady. Man, Lori, I need to get my card out. I'm sorry, Lori. Every day I see you. You know what? I put this red pair of sunglasses right here to remind me to put that card out. And I still haven't done it. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. They're good, Frank. I bet they are. Frank, don't do it. Send them to me, said Mr. Lynn. You don't need those. I'll save your life. I'm off soon, as I have to drop Jackaris Easter gifts over early, as I will be away next week and the week after, said Lynn. It's okay, Frank, said Lori. I just got cookie crumbs all over my desk, said Addicted. Addicted. Cookie crumbs on the desk. Isabel said, lick 'em up, Addicted. Lick 'em up. Don't worry about that premium pledge you put on there, that lemon fresh pledge. Lick 'em up. I can pick up my new glasses tomorrow. My old ones broke. I broke Angel's glasses. They broke so easy by accident. I wash her glasses every time she gets a shower, and I wash them in the sink just like I wash mine, and then I tap them on the back of the chair like this, pink, pink, pink. I do it with mine too, but hers just broke, man. The handle just came right off it completely. We just finished going through bags and boxes of stuff from a house clean out, said Bonnie. That's cool. I like going through stuff like that. You never know what you're gonna find. You never know what you're gonna find. Hi, Amy. Amy in the room, guys. How you doing, Amy? I know it really does suck. I've been dealing with this for the past 6 months. It's only getting worse every day, said Marty. That's not good that it gets worse. You will hope it gets better. Even if it's just a little bitty bit. Or at least stays the same. But not go and get worse. I saw you cook meatloaf, said Isabel. It looked good. And the taters too crazy, said Isabel. Have a great day, Lynn and Victor, said Kathy. And Scrap Dog and Angel and Penny. Bye, Lynn and Victor. I'm doing good. We've been getting a lot of rain, said Amy, and I hope the grass grows soon. It will too, Amy. Any day now, actually, I would imagine. Any day now, you're going to see it turn green. I wouldn't be surprised if it was tomorrow. Yep. My husband worked in coal mines, and me being on his insurance. If I get married, oh, now I understand, Loda. I understand now. That's bullshit, though. You know, Loda? That's really bogus, man. That's so bogus. That's really bogus. They shouldn't be allowed to do things like that, make arbitrary stuff like that. Rafael said, okay, it's time for me to hug the pillow. Take care, have a great stream. Thank you for coming, Rafael. Rafael Scrapper, heading out, guys. Rafael has a scrapping channel if anyone wants to check it out. If you guys like scrapping stuff, check out his channel. He's got a lot of subscribers, a good channel. My wife makes the best meatloaf. It's so delicious, said Marty. It thundered and our dog wouldn't stop barking, said Janet. I love my sister's meatloaf, said Bonnie. Good night, said Jessica to anyone that's leaving. Oh, Lord. Hey, didn't I get a third sweet angel besides just the bear claws and that chocolate cakes? So I got something else too. Alright, let's go look at the babies. There they are. There's Frank homemade hydroponic system right there. I don't know if you guys can see them, but those are my ladybug tomatoes. They actually came up, but I don't think the camera can pick them up. There's a whole bunch of little buggers in there. Yep. Oh, I'm not getting no chat on my phone. Why is that? Let's try it again. Not working. Or is nobody chatting? It's chatting, but nobody's working. Something's wrong with my chat on my phone. Oh, there it goes. Is it working now? Nope. I'm debating on fixing it. Should I fix my 6-year-old riding mower or just get another one? Because when they start breaking down, you can't count on them, said Mr. Lynn. Well, I don't know, Mr. Lynn. 6 years don't seem like very long. Stop those nasty words, Marianne, said Kathy. Ellen couldn't get enough of it. He had like 3 or 4 pieces of it when we made it. He really loves the meatloaf, said Marty. Thank you, Bonnie. They want $50 an hour to work on it. Jeez. You'd be better fixing it yourself for $50 an hour, Mr. Lynn. Fix it yourself. I'm sure you could probably figure it out. What the hell's wrong with it? It don't look bad out there. No, it don't look bad. But it's dark, man. It's dark for 3 days straight. And cold. It's only 36 degrees out there. Only 36 degrees. So, looks can definitely be deceiving. You know? How come they don't make a mower snow thrower? Because then you'd be carrying a lot of extra weight. Because you need two, it'd have to be different. It still looks like March. Yeah, it does look like March, don't it? What's that little red thing in my driveway over there? Scrappy must have dropped something. The carbs need rebuilt. The shaft that holds the blade on is uneven. Ooh, that's a hard one right there. That carb one is easy. That shaft that holds the... I don't know about that, Mr. Lynn. That's the That pretty much cashes the engine up, don't it? Once you bend that, it's over with. That requires major surgery. When you said Budweiser, you said it all. There he is, the new and improved Carl, with his cute little yellow bunny ears. Good night, Marty. Marty's heading out, guys. Thank you for coming. Crazy Family Tube, everyone. Hi, Sarah. Sarah in the room, guys. Yep. I broke a nail, said Kathy. I watched Christmas in Vermont today, said Mildred. Hi, Teresa. Teresa in the room, guys. I'm back. I got an unexpected phone call, said Judy. Mary Ann bought a new John Deere. It even has cruise control. That's cool. Hi. Teresa said hello, everyone. Excuse me. Excuse me. It was free on YouTube with ads. Yeah, they have a lot of free stuff to watch on YouTube. Good evening, said Miss Morrow. I haven't rode it yet, Jackie. I don't know. Last time I got on it with you guys, no one seemed like, it didn't seem like people were too happy with me riding it. I'm not sure it's gonna work out for that. I'll probably have to ride it. I don't know. Hi, Denise. Denise Wallace in the room, guys. boom, boom. The last one put a crack in our hot tub, said Mildred. Cracked that hot tub. Jamie in the room, guys. How you doing, Jamie? Oh, Lord, said Miss Morrow. Then Carl would crack that hot tub, too. It's the Easter Beagle. Won't be on TV this year because of Apple again. The Easter Beagle? I never even heard of the Easter Beagle, Lori. The Easter Beagle? Bernie Sanders and Peter Rabbit, said Kathy. Go hopping down the bunny trail. Who's got a big crack, said Miss Merle. I bet that Bernie Sanders, everyone wants one. Hell yeah. They want everything she makes, though. I'm okay, Frank. I miss my daughter so much, though, said Jamie. I'm sorry, Jamie. I really am. Maybe you can't answer or see the comments. What's for supper? I'm sorry, Jackie. They're moving a little too fast for me sometimes. And I don't miss yours on purpose, Jackie. I had shrimp and codfish and a bagel. That's what I had today. Shrimp and codfish from the deli and a bagel. That was my food. NASA has a Mars helicopter now. Do you want to book a trip? No, Mr. Lynn, I don't. I don't want to go on a trip. Hi, Nancy in the room, guys. How you doing, Nancy? I wouldn't go if they did it free, Mr. Lynn. I wouldn't go for free. You kidding me? Teresa said we had pizza. I had shrimp and codfish fried, Teresa, with a bagel. I know it's a weird meal, but it's easy and fast and fairly good for you, kind of. Yeah, she had the same thing minus the bagel, Jamie. She had the same thing, except for the bagel. She didn't have a bagel. I don't know if she had anything else. Sarah had pizza and wings. I'm not sure what I'm having yet, said Isabel. We had takeout. I had a fish dinner. That sounds good, Marianne. Good choice. CM in the room, guys. How you doing, CM? Mac and cheese for Kathy. I'll never go in a helicopter. Really? I'd go in a helicopter, Miss Merle. But I ain't going in a rocket ship to frickin' Mars. That's a big difference right there, I'll tell you what. I'll take the helicopter ride. I'd be scared to death. I won't lie to you, Miss Merle. I'd be scared to death and holding on for dear life. But I'd take the ride in the helicopter. I had 2 hot dogs and a leftover green beans, said Judy. I came home and ate dinner and took a nap. It was beautiful, said Sarah. I think I'm behind in chat, Frank. Please let me. I'm behind too. Or hey, we're both behind. Maybe you're a little farther. I don't know. I'd love a helicopter ride. Me too, Mildred. It'd be cool. It would be cool. Hot dogs sound good, said Isabel. I would, so I could get me a fresh candy bar from the plant, said Mr. Lynn. Naps are awesome, Sarah, said Marianne. Jessica's husband is having fries with a burger. That sounds like a winner right there. And I definitely wouldn't go to Mars, said Miss Merle. I flew in a helicopter once. It was awesome, said Bonnie. That's cool, Bonnie. No helicopter for me, said Kathy. Really? I'd go in one. I'd be scared, though. I know I would, because I don't like heights. But I just hold on and do it, because it's just something you don't get a chance to do. I just have to do it. But then again, aren't men from Mars and women are from Venus, said Miss Merle. No helicopter for Lori either. Really? Wow. I'd rather drive on a helicopter than a regular plane, I'll tell you right now. If I had my choice, I'd rather have the helicopter than a regular plane. I've never been on a regular plane either, though. Or anything that goes in the air like that. The first time I went to the ocean in Myrtle Beach 2 years ago, my niece and I flew in a helicopter over Virginia Beach, Virginia. It was amazing, said Judy. Barbara flew in a helicopter once. It was horrific. And almost lost control of stuff. What? It was horrific. Almost lost control of stuff. What stuff? There's a story behind that. How about wind sailing? Nah, that don't really interest me, wind sailing. How about a wave runner? That sounds fun. Wind sailing is work. That sounds like work. Mr. Lynn said I did go up in one once before. It was spooky. Oh yeah, I bet it'd be spooky. It'd be scary. I know it would. For me it would. I don't like heights. But I overcome that just to have the chance to do it. I'd also like a hot air balloon ride, said Mildred. Yeah, those are a little bit more iffy, those hot air. Yeah, I think if you look it up in Google, I'm not sure, because I didn't look it up, but I bet more people die in a hot air balloon than they do in a helicopter. I think it's a little more iffy in a hot air balloon. I'd probably do that too, though, if there was no wind. I don't want no wind. There's Muckwa Gamer. How you doing, Muckwa Gamer? Muckwa Gamer in the room, guys. And Barbara's in the room too. She snuck in on me, like she was here the whole time, and I didn't even know it probably. Boys go to Jupiter, said Lori, to get more stupider. Girls go to college to get more knowledge. Yeah, but that don't work that way anymore now. I'll tell you what, it's actually now, I'd say turn that around, because if you go to college, you're definitely not going to get more knowledge. There's no knowledge left in college. Simi said I was okay in a little helicopter since I could see everything. If I can't see where I'm going, I get sick. I want to stay on the ground, said Sarah. Taxi to Mars for Miss Merle, said Miss Merle. I've been watching for almost a year now, said Makwa. Thank you, Makwa. Thank you. It wouldn't have been so bad if I sat in back, but I was in the front and the big window thing made me feel out of control. I know, I like the big window. That's what's so cool about the helicopters, the big window though. You gotta overcome that. Just give me a bar. As long as they got somewhere I can grip onto, even if it's gonna be falling down to earth at 100 miles an hour, just give me something I can grip onto and I'm alright. My husband saw a helicopter crash, said Bonnie, when he was on active duty in Maryland. Damn, that's crazy right there. I like flying. I love night flights, said Mildred. I know a bungee cord is something I won't do. No, I'm not doing a bungee cord either. I'm not risking my life over that cord, Mr. Lynn, right? That's really what it comes down to. You're betting your life on that cord. I'm not going to bet my life on the cord. I don't care what they say. You know that cord's made in China, too. You know it's made in China. I'm not betting my life on a China cord. Imagine you found gold dumpster diving. Imagine that, Muckwa. I'd never be home, right? We just stay at the dumpsters. I'd sleep in the dumpster and wait for them to throw the gold in. I'm eating my pizza now, said Jessica. There's gold in their dumpsters. It is gold though in a way, Muck. Well, if you think about it though, because the merchandise turns into money and saves you money, it's almost like gold. It's no different than someone that goes in there and gets electronics and then takes a whole bunch of time to get the gold out of the electronics. And they only get a little bit of gold, but it adds up over time. It's almost the same thing. No difference. Just a different product. It's a win-win, said Sarah. Besides, there's not one strong enough to bring me back up, said Mr. Lynn. Oh, Lord, Mr. Lynn. I love to watch takeoff and landing, said Isabel. Joy's going to bed, guys. Good night, Joy. Thank you for coming. Hi, Vicky in the room, guys. What do you think? Is robbing a bank better or finding gold in a dumpster? Gold in a dumpster. That's an easy one, Muckwa. Gold in a dumpster. Robbing a bank, you only going to prison. Mama, too, got a car full, said Jamie. I saved a lot of money just on dog food, said Mary Ann. He did. You see that ship that was hung up in the canal? No. I didn't. I'm going tomorrow to get a card for that girl, said Loveda. I know, Loveda. I gotta do that too. Good night, Teresa. Thank you for coming. Teresa's gotta get up at 4 o'clock. Man, that sucks, Teresa. 8. Man, you gotta go to bed now. I'm scared of heights, said Jackie, but I've flown on a lot. We flew from the UK to Mexico. It was over 11 hours and no smoking. Yeah, no smoking. That's one of those things we don't want to talk about. I wouldn't do good on a plane. I'd much rather have that helicopter. I bet you could slip a pilot on a helicopter extra $100, he'd let you smoke. In a plane, it ain't gonna work like that. You know, I don't want to be in a plane full of people packed in there waiting for someone to act out or they're gonna turn the plane around, going through all that security stuff. I'm not good with that. I don't think I'll ever fly in a plane in my whole life, guys, ever. If I do, it'd have to be some kind of small engine plane. I don't see myself ever going to an airport and taking a flight somewhere. I just don't see that happening. Simi said, I even got sick on a catamaran in Maui. I took a boogie board and got in on the ocean to try not to vomit from rocking. Funniest thing happened though, said Simi. Oh Lord, said Miss Murrow. My hubby gets up at 3:30 every day, said Jamie. I bet you love your hubby, don't you, Jamie? I saw the Chubby Bubby challenge can be dangerous. It could cause choking, said Lori. And I was thinking of that too, man. If I choke on that marshmallows, I'm going to be mighty unhappy. Mighty unhappy that I did something so stupid. Did anyone choke yet, though, is the real challenge. How good do you think oatmeal and brown sugar? That's a thumbs up from the Scrap Dog. Thumbs up from the Scrap Dog. No, we haven't done it yet. We're gonna do it though, Joni. Uh, what is today? Oh, we're gonna do it this weekend, I think. That gives me time. Two people died doing it, said Lori. Really? Two people died doing the Chubby Bubby. Where'd you get that info from? Two people died from doing the Chubby Bubby challenge? Man, I don't like that. Ain't cool. Wisconsin Dells has helicopter ride, said Bonnie. They flew over where we lived in. When I got in the water, said Simi, I moved away from everyone else to vomit. Most beautiful thing happened next. What, a big whale came up and sucked up your vomit like it was food? I'd like to win in one of those remodeling shows. Me, that's so funny, Amy. I was thinking of that yesterday. I ain't joking. When I go to sleep, I try to think of good thoughts as I'm sleeping. I was thinking I like to win one of those contests like you get $100,000 makeover for your house. And I was thinking how I'd spend that $100,000, Amy. That's funny. I Googled it, Frank, said Lori. Good night. Loved, got company. God bless you too, loved, a whole bunch of beautiful multicolored fish did. They ate all your vomit, huh? Must be good. The good thing a lot of people ain't vomiting in the ocean. Because then all the fish we'd be eating would be made with vomit. Your property taxes will go sky high, said Bonnie. Someone here lost their home because of it. Kinda. It depends how you use the money though, Bonnie. It depends how you use that money. I could bury $100,000 in this house without raising the property value. Be honest. You know, I'd update all the electricity to start with. Well, I mean, I have a lot of things I'd start with, but I'd update the electricity. I do all the main things. New heating, new air conditioning, new hot water heater, new bathrooms. Things that our house already has, but they would be updated. You might not have to pay taxes if you claim your property is a cemetery. Who are we gonna bury here though? Jimmy Hoffa? When we got back on the catamaran, people complained they didn't see any fish, said Simi. That's 'cause they were all eating your vomit. I got home at 7:30. I've been trying to get on the internet ever since. It kept telling me could not connect. You know what? You know what? That's funny though, Simmy. I wonder if they were talking about it, you know? Look, we found some, you know, like we talk about foie gras or something, cattle balls over here. They were talking about it. Hey, we got some puke over here. It's a delicacy. Let's chow down, guys. But then there were other fish that were saying, hell, look at those stupid fish over there eating that vomit. We could claim ours in Marinaki is a cemetery. Angel, a pet cemetery. Uh-oh. Sounds like a horror movie out of Stephen King. Happy Fish said, see me? There are critters buried in the backyard under the bushes, said Angel. What bushes? What critter? I plan on being buried on my land, said Mr. Lynn. Really? They're gonna let you do that, Mr. Lynn? I don't know. Good night, Lori. Lori's going to bed, guys. Judy has 2 animals buried in her backyard. I'm surprised no one said I got my 2 ex-husbands buried in my backyard. See, they both got out of pocket. No one said that though. Good night, Lori. Lori's going to bed, guys, but I saw it before she pinged and ponged. Good night, everyone, said Lori. God bless you, Lori. Ping. Plong. Frank, did you cremate Scrap or did you bury her? They cremated her, Mary Ann. Cremated her. In Georgia, there is no law against it. You have to just check with the city. I have 3 ex-husbands buried under my swimming pool, said Jamie. Palm, said Lori. My dogs that passed were cremated and in urns on my fireplace. Frank, can we get the mail? Ooh, it's 36, Miss Merle. 36. That's frickin' winter. I'll wait to get to the mail till noon tomorrow. There ain't nothing in there. I'm trying to get away from winter. I don't want to go out. I'm trying to pretend it don't exist. Joni said it's chilly out there. I know it is, and it's windy too. Or it was windy. I can't tell if it's still windy. It was cold. Live a little. I did live a little, Miss Merle. We went to the store today. We went to the store and to the food store, hardware store. That was my live a little. I checked the Dollar Tree dumpster. It was empty. I just put on a sweat jacket. My fingertips get chilly, said Judy. Yeah, when this show's over, I'll put on my robe It's 54. I know, Judy. Everybody was telling me earlier. It's more. I must be in the coldest spot in America right now. Everybody else is telling me it's nice and 70s, 60s, and 70s, and here it's 36. What's up with that? Shirley W. in the room. Guys, how you doing, Shirley? It's cold here, said Mary Ann. How cold? Is it 36 there too? Or about that? Where you at, Mary Ann? Lake effect. Yeah, that lake is a bad mother. It sucks. It's good in the fall, but it sucks in the spring. We had a half hour of snow today, said Barbara. It's 45, said Mary Ann. 68 for Mr. Lynn. I bet it ain't nice for Bonnie. It's probably cold for Bonnie. It's 74 here today, said Jessica. My wife ran off with my best friend last week. I miss him, said Bob. Bob Barker in the room, guys. How you doing, Bob? It was windy all day, said Mary Ann. Amy said it's 40 in Michigan, but it feels like 38, and it's freezing. It is freezing. It is freezing, Amy. I don't like it. It costs so much to bury someone today, said Priscilla. People need to plan ahead if you don't have insurance. My niece did not have any, and her husband has not been able to bury her yet. What do you mean now? What do you mean he ain't been able to bury her yet? What, are they keeping her on ice? They're keeping her on ice, Mildred? Don't that cost money too? He had come up with 500, but he still needs 1,500, and that's the bare minimum. Well, they're gonna hold on to. They're just gonna keep her up in a purgatory there until he comes up with the money. They ain't gonna charge for refrigeration. I must be missing something here. I didn't know they had this. You had these choices. They'll keep you on ice. We had to do direct cremation for my dad, no service or anything. Just tell you what day it happened is it. Yes, they still have her at the funeral. Nope, he has 5,000. Huh. I'd have never guessed they do that. Priscilla, if I don't even know what to say to that. They're gonna keep her till he gets the other 1,500. Huh. I don't really know what to say to that, Priscilla. That's some weird shit there. They're gonna keep her till he gets the other. What if he don't ever get to 1,500? They gonna keep her there when they go out of business too? I don't know. That's just the weirdest, craziest thing I've ever heard. I don't know much about funerals and stuff, I'll be honest, but that sounds really crazy right there. What's the difference between love and marriage, said Bob. Love is blind and marriage is an eye-opener. Hey Frank, I live beside a store and just, hold on, let's go back and see what that is there. What? Joni wants to be ground up and fed to her cats. That's gross, Joni. No one wants cats pooping in their yard that's been eating people. I'll tell you right now, no one wants cats pooping in their yard that's been eaten, or even in their house for that matter. Frank, I live beside a store and just 2 chocolate bars is $5. 2 chocolate bars is $5. Don't go to that store. You're getting robbed, man. Something ain't right, Makwa. We needed permission from every surviving family member to bury my aunt, said Bonnie. She spent her time in my sister's trunk. Cremated, of course. Oh, cremated. Hi, Deborah. Deborah in the room, guys. Hi, Shirley W. My internet's not working and I can't get the video, only the chat. That's good. You don't really need to see my mug. The chat's really all you need. Frank, it is in my will when I die. My body's to be donated to science, said Judy. Funeral places are making a lot of money because of that COVID. Yeah, they probably are in on it with the Chinese. I'll tell you right now, that's probably what it is. They're in on it with the Chinese, Miss Merle. I knew someone who had to wear a helmet till he got money to get a plate in his head. I heard that story. He paid them the 5G already and planned the funeral, said Priscilla. Mine, our house broke, said Joni. My family don't believe in cremation, said Priscilla. We should all just have our relatives dump us in a dumpster. No, I don't want to go in a dumpster, CM. What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about? No, I'm not going in a dumpster. If anything, I want to go like the Indians did it, you know? The Indians had a good way. They used to make a big thing and put you at the top, and underneath was a giant fire, and you burn up at the top, and your soul would go flying away. And then when it really what happened is your ashes would fall there and mix with the sand wherever they burnt you. But that seemed like a good way right there. Instead of a dumpster, you're way behind in the chat. I know, I'm trying to catch up, Joni. I finished my pizza, said Jessica. I was opening up my closet when I put the trash where I put the trash can, said Deborah. 2 mice jumped out on me. That scared the crap out of me. It happened today, said Deborah. I have you on the big screen TV using my phone to connect to Roku. That's awesome, Amy. Amy's doing the dream right there. That's the dream, Amy. You're living the dream. That's the cheapest way to go. That's the best way to do it. How's that working for you, Amy? I haven't tried it that way, but that's the way I want to do it too. But I want to make sure Angel's TV ain't messed up at all. You guys are watching TV and use the internet and it all works for you good? Joke, Frank. Yes, funeral pyre, said CM. We had homemade pizza for lunch and then we had hamburger for dinner, said Amy. They repossess the body if you can't pay. What are they going to do with it? What do they want with it? What are they going to do with that body? Man, I'm lost now. In New York a month ago, they found the body in a dumpster, said Jamie. Robin's getting cremated. I already bought my niche for me and my husband. A niche? See, that's the thing though. If I'm cremated, I don't want to be in no niche. I want to be somewhere where I can see stuff. Because, of course, I can still see in my mind when I'm dead. I want to see cars go by and people walking. CM said, funeral pyre in my horse pasture. And Mr. Lynn said a buddy wore part of his skull under his belly until his brain healed for months. A buddy wore part of his skull under his belly until his brain healed for months. Okay. He kept that under his belly. They didn't keep it in a refrigerator somewhere. He just had a big enough belly he could just pick up a flap and stick it under there and drop it, and it was like a Tupperware dish. Not gonna come out. Irene said, is anyone else freezing up? They can't wrap me in a bag and bury me in the woods for all I care, said Priscilla. A bag in the woods? A bag in the woods. A bag in the woods. Oh, Lord. Deborah wants to go in the dumpster too. No, man. At least if you're gonna go in a dumpster, you get a fresh dumpster. At least get a fresh dumpster, not one that's been sitting there. You dig? At least you get a fresh dumpster, huh? I don't want to be buried in dumpster juice. Natural burial, said Robin. The bad part is hubby doesn't want to cancel the cable. I told him, fine, you keep paying for it. I'm sorry, Mildred. He can get a lot of those channels a lot cheaper even. Did you try, you know what, the way I did it with Angel was, is we had both for a while. Where we had the cable and we had the, we kind of switched over slowly. So it wasn't a big thing. And then you realize just how much choices you have. When he realizes how many choices he really has, he'll go for it. What counts is where you go after you die. I'm going to the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. When I die and they lay me to rest, I'm gonna go to the place that's the best, said Robin. Dumpster heaven, said Jamie. Right, but you don't even need. I got rid of cable through Spectrum and kept the internet and the phone. Right, but you don't. Oh, but you were. Oh, you're mixing me up now, Amy. I thought you only had the phone. And you were using the internet from the phone. I know we have to pay much for TV and internet, said Mr. Lynn. Right, you don't have to though, just buy the internet. And don't buy anything else. Just buy the internet. And then everything else is free. And if you really want to go cheap, Mr. Lynn, you just use the phone. And I went out and got a Roku for the TVs and hooked them up, and ever since we had all our Rokus, I like them. I like the cable bundle we had through the Roku. said Amy. I have 2 fire sticks, said Robin. You could get them to put in a compactor, cheap and cheerful. I'm not going in no compactor. How am I gonna get out if I'm not really dead? Angel buried or cremated. I only have internet. Right. But you still pay too much, right, Joni? Because you really have internet and phone, right, Joni? You have internet and phone, right, Joni? But you really only need phone. Especially for you. You just need phone and no internet. Then with your phone, you have internet already. And you only have one payment. Boy, this is a morbid conversation, said Judy. There's actually 2 conversations, though. Thank God. Oh, you don't have a phone? You don't got a phone, Joni D? I think you should switch up then. Switch up. Get the phone and drop the internet. You need a phone for emergencies. I have a free phone. Oh, you have a free phone. Alright then. Then that's great. You're doing it. That's good. You can't beat it. If you're happy with your free phone. I know I was happy with my free phone. It was a good deal. Frugal Granny in the room. How you doing, Frugal Granny? Frugal Granny, everyone. That's so funny. Who cares? There's no way I'm going in a casket, said Deborah. Yeah. They need to redesign the caskets, right, Deborah? I don't know why they design them to make them look like that. They should make them look cool. Put you in a car or something. That's a good way of getting rid of cars. Instead of caskets, they should use cars for caskets, right? Then you can get rid of the car at the same time you got a casket and you don't gotta pay anything. Just go in a car. A junkier car. Bury the damn car. I'll be at the driver's wheel in a nice leather seat. I don't want any of them, said C. I'm gonna stick around. Me too, CM. I'm not going anywhere yet either. I have a lot more suffering left to do, trust me. Cremated, said Deborah. Yeah, I'm planning on living to be 101, but I'm not sure I'm gonna make it. But I'm pretty sure I can make it to 91. Someone did that, Frank. He's back in the 70s, said Mildred. I know, but they could do that on a mass scale. Instead, for people who want a cheap funeral. You want a cheap funeral? All right, we'll bury you in your car. You don't gotta pay for anything except for the dirt. I'm ready to kick the bucket, said Robin. No, you're not. I think I've seen her after Frank bought one of those lockers with stuff in there that you bid on, said Miss Murrow. How does DoorDash work, said Frugal Granny. You order food through DoorDash. They bring it to your house, Frugal Granny. You pay on a credit card. You can order from anywhere you want. Or it doesn't, and they'll bring it to you. Well, not anywhere you want, but most places. They have a list of places. It's most every place. I'm shooting for 74, said Mr. Lynn. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. thinking about becoming a dasher, said Fubu Granny. That's a cool job, Fubu Granny. You know what? I think it's not only a cool job, but I think it'd make a cool channel. You know, you could do a channel off of the dashing. I think it'd be cool. I'm ready to go home, said Judy. I think I hooked her up to the IV feed in one video, said Angel. Priscilla, you can also be made into a diamond or it can be put in a tree. A tree, that one sounds good. I'm gonna be put in a tree. I like the tree one. They're gonna let my face stick out so I can see. Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl in the room, guys. Delivery jobs are good if it's not winter. Well, yeah, and that there you go. Joni's got a good point. But watch for being ripped off. So if you live in an area that's not nice, don't even bother signing up for a delivery job. If you live in a nice area, this would be a great job. Trust me, that's a problem right here. I wouldn't want to deliver here because I don't want to have to deliver to everybody that might be in a bad area. I don't want to deliver to no bad area. And I don't want to get ripped off. Or have someone try to steal my car. I live in a nice place. It's going to be a great job then for Granny. It's going to be a really cool job. It really will be. It'll be a great job then. You'll like it. I would like it too. If it was a good place and your customers were regular people and not criminals, it'd be a great job. It really would. Frank, it is. It's Robin's birthday. It's Robin's birthday? Aren't you my friend on Facebook, Robin? I didn't see no thing for your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Robin. Happy birthday to you. And many, 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 many more. Happy birthday, Robin. Mary Ann's piece of cake with that strawberry on it looks good. They drew that one nice. Hey Frank, tell Fubu Granny to Google DoorDash and go from there and sign up, said Elizabeth. You hear that, Fubu Granny? Fubu Granny already signed up, Elizabeth. She's part of the team. You guys are teammates now, actually. A friend of mine does DoorDashes. They were out the other night. 3 hours made $85. Yeah, you can make a lot of money. There's a lot of money in that. But there's a lot of problems with it too. It's not all good. It just depends. Remember, you gotta use your own car. It's your car. Puts a lot of wear and tear on your car. It doesn't right away, but trust me, it will. It'll wear out your tires really quick too. You'd be surprised how fast you go through tires and your suspension. But and then you gotta pay for gasoline. Don't forget about the gasoline. And then you gotta pay for your safety. You gotta be safe. That's the one thing right there, the safe portion. What is door? It's delivering stuff, Priscilla, from food places, mostly gas stations, most anything you want delivered. Make sure to have money set to the side for wear and tear, said Elizabeth. It'll help pay for my car and I can be out dumpster. That's one good thing about it, too. That's one good thing about it, Food Granny, is dumpster diving, because you'll be, wherever you deliver, you'll be able to hit the dumpsters there. I agree with that totally. I'd hit every dumpster wherever I went. I'd hit the dumpster in that area and save on gas, right? I'd be delivering and taking at the same time. Don't tell your insurance company, they'll raise your rates, said Joni. I would never tell my insurance company. Don't tell, I've learned that a lot. Don't tell your insurance company anything. If they ask, just change the subject. Never admit. You need a strong car, yeah. There's not many cars that'll do that trick. For a long, I'm telling you, I delivered the paper for a long time. It puts a lot of wear. I went through a ton of cars, man. I bet I went through a car every 2 years. Of course, they were all used cars, but still. Oh my God, a Harbor Freight's coming soon. I hope they don't have a compactor. They might not, Marianne. They don't have that here. They have a dumpster, and it's not that old. They might just get a dumpster. They usually get a dumpster, one of those big dumpsters. Frank, you're right. Never tell them that you inhale. Right, never admit. Change the subject. Wow, said Mr. Lynn. It's like 10 minutes away from me, said Mary Ann. Hi, Stacy. Stacy said, what'd you make for dinner, Frank? I had shrimp and codfish from the deli at the Pick and Save with a bagel on the side. Did he get the mail yet? No, it's 36 out, Stacy. So I'm going to wait till tomorrow at noon to get the mail. What are the plans for the show? Well, it's been 103 minutes and we only have 17 more minutes, so we're probably just going to wind it down for 17 minutes. Anything new tonight? There was a few things, I can't remember them right offhand. Stacy in the room, guys. Oh Lord, said Miss Monroe. They used to lock the dumpster, said Angel. Good night, Deborah. Deborah's going to hit some dumpsters. Good night, Peanut. Boom, boom, out goes that light. Wow, said Barbara. That's 2 wows. What's going on with all these wows? Mr. Lynn gave a wow and Barbara gave a wow. What am I missing? Frank, did you ever plan any? Frank, you ever planted any spinach? No, I haven't. I never did the spinach. I did the arugula. It didn't come out that good for me. I never did the spinach. That'd be a good one in the raised bed. The only problem with the spinach is the bugs, Judy. Like if you had a raised bed, I think spinach would do really good. But I'm not sure how good it'll do right in the ground because of the bugs. Maybe if you have a different area. Here we have a lot of bugs sometimes for things like that that are spinach. They get ate up. Green beans work fine, tomatoes and stuff. The bugs can escape. I mean, the plants escape it, but spinach, they got no defense. Car every 2 years is the reason for the wow. Oh, yeah, luckily my dad sold used cars, Mr. Lynn. You don't know how many um, hubs I went through, Mr. Lynn. Hub wheel bearings. I go through 4 wheel bearings a year. Good evening, Pearl in the room, guys. Miss Merle said, Mr. D.O.G., where are you? Blue Moon, how you doing? Blue Moon in the room, guys. Frank, you planted your tomatoes by seed. I did. Miss Chester in the room, guys. I'm going through a lot because my ma had a major stroke and she's not doing good, said Pearl. Frank, Mr. Dog is here. Oh, Lord. Thank you, said Miss Merle. I ran pizza for a spell, said Mr. Lynn, and did pretty good on the cars. Yeah, pizza is different than the paper, though. That paper, because you do a route with the paper, and you do the route over and over. You make the same turns over and over and over. And that just kills the car. And not only that, paper weighs a lot. You're always going to be overloading your car with those papers, especially on Sundays and the weekends. Them hub bearings can't handle it. I did last year, Frank, and got low yield. I'm buying plants this year. Where'd you get your seeds from, Joni? Park Seeds? I highly recommend Park Seeds, Joni. If you got your seeds out the dumpster from other tomatoes or some other nefarious way, there's a good chance they're not going to come out that good. You gotta get your seeds from a reputable place. A lot of people save their seeds, and that sounds really good, but it don't always work out, because what happened to you is what usually happens. You got the hardware store, yeah, those are some pretty junky seeds, Joni. You know, it's just like China seeds right there at the hardware store. I'd order them from the park. They're pretty good, man. This makes a big difference. They got quality operation. They've been in business for like ever, like 100 years. They really got it down to a science. They're not robbing you. You're getting seeds that say what they are. They're all gonna come up. Mary Ann said it. She got hers from proven winners. I don't know anything about proven winners. Is that just a category? That's a company or a category? I will check it out, the bark. I hope you're feeling better, Mr. Doggy, said Priscilla. Good night, Sherry. Sherry's going to bed, guys. Marianne's are already up 6 inches. Mine just came up, but only my ladybugs. My ladybugs came up. It's a company, Frank, said Marianne. Just my ladybugs. I expect the rest will come up in the next couple days. especially now that I put the light on them. Did you guys see? I might have different people in here now. I got the light on. I got me a little grow light from back in the day when I needed a grow light. But let's see what we got here. There they are right there. That's my little operation. And right in there are my little ladybug tomatoes. You can't probably see them in the camera, but they're in there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them in there so far. The rest ain't seen nothing in the other ones yet, though. Just the ladybugs. Yeah. They grow nice. They grow nice plants and blooms too," said Mildred. Boom, boom. Frank be growing the ganja. No, no ganja. Frank don't want to go to jail. He's too old for that. He'd probably end up dying in the jail. Frank would like to grow ganja, trust me. If they ever make it legal, and they're working on it right now, Frank will go. Frank will grow it. Good night, Jessica. Jessica, going to bed, guys. But not till they make it legal, because I don't want to go to jail. And I know someone would tell on me. So there's no chance. I can tell you you're still here, Jessica. Jessica's out of the room, guys. Good night, Jessica. Is that good pot? Stacy said your YouTube families share ball calls. Azure from Oregon, says Stacy. Frank, I can't remember what I used to do at night before your channel, said Jamie. Oh, Lord. That's good. CM said, I'm going to have some Reese's peanut butter eggs to perk me up. Hell yeah, brother. Or sister. I'm saying I like some peanut butter eggs too, CM. That make me sleep really good. I'd eat those right before I went to bed. It sounds like a sure. Mr. Doggy Dog, mine are up about 8 inches. Priscilla's gotta feed her raccoons. It's time for Mickey Mouse. We got 6 more minutes though, Priscilla. You're trying to hurry it along. Usually you're trying to make it longer. Now you're trying to speed it up. I want a good ribeye, said Mr. Lynn. A ribeye? Didn't you talk about a big meal? What were we talking about? Can you vlog the raccoon, said Miss Merle. My grandson Jamie always says when he's talking to me, hey dude, hey dude. It's a happy expression. It's like a dog wagging his tail. He's just happy. Happy expression. This new time, the raccoons, I think, is the other time, said Priscilla. Ola. Curious one in the room, guys. Y'all keep the town I work in your thoughts and prayers, 'cause the tornado touched down last night and done a lot of damage, said Elizabeth. What dude, said Jamie. What dude? The pizza dude. He's the pizza dude, Jamie, the pizza dude, of course. What other kind of dude is there? Frank, could you start your seeds inside last year? Yes. We started them in Angel's mother's basement. But we went big, and we went too big last year. This time we shrunk it down. We had too much last year. It didn't work out really good. This year it's going to work out way better because it's much easier. I saw a bunch of damage on the Weather Channel. What town, said CM?
That's why I was worried about Frugal Granny.
Hi, Lisa. Lisa in the room, guys.
Hi, Lisa.
Thanks, all Newman. Take care, Elizabeth, said Mr. D.O.G. Hi, Teresa. How you doing? Teresa in the room, guys. I have some herb and some cherry tomato plants, and I have beefsteak tomato plants, and they're up, and 6 pepper plants, said Judy. I'm doing better than you, said Teresa. Oh, I'm okay. I can't complain, Teresa. It was Newman, Georgia, said Mr. Lynn. Noonan, Georgia. We had a tornado last year. It tore up 3 subdivisions, said Priscilla. NATO's. Everybody moving their red line forward now? Start moving your red lines forward for the Mickey Mouse song. If you're buying in the chat, move that red line forward. You could probably be behind in the chat. I bet I'm even behind a little bit in the chat. On my line at least. Slide that all the way forward. Alright. Tornadoes in Oklahoma are common, said Curious One. Common. They're commoners. Good night, said Elizabeth. I'm gonna grow some chocolate-colored pear-shaped tomatoes and Space Saver veggies. Were those chocolate ones heirloom seeds, Lisa? Did you order those? Were they heirlooms? That Alger is allergic. Organic, non-GMO, vegan choice. I like that. I can order for just now that I found out. Remember though, when you order those seeds, I get the regular ones though. Stacy, the regular seeds. The non-GMO is fine, but the rest of it, I would get the regular seeds because they're you don't want your seeds to be eaten by bugs or bacteria in the soil.
Here, no tomatoes. They're mostly core, aren't they?
I don't know. I don't eat tomatoes. So I'm not sure. Everybody seems to like those heirloom tomatoes apparently, though.
Yeah, but they don't seem to get much fruit off of it because of their shape and the core.
I'm glad we don't get a lot of tomatoes, though, said Joni. Alright, it's time for me to sing. And my shoulders ache. Good night, Tina. Good night, Rose. You guys ready to sing? Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. MIC, I'll see you real soon. KEY, why? 'Cause we love you. MOUSC, Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse. Forever let us hold that banner high, high, high. Down duck, said Priscilla. Priscilla, man, Priscilla, you guys better hope Priscilla don't stay in the room no more during the Mickey Mouse time. She seems to be a ringer here. That's 2 days in a row, or 2 days in a row, but her third time this month now. Priscilla. In fact, I think she's got more times than anyone this month. And I'm way behind in boxes. I still have to send out Mr. DOG's box. I haven't sent out Mr. DOG's box. You still have a box coming, Mr. DOG, and I still have to send out another box to Tina. I haven't forgotten. I'm just slow as hell. Trust me, you will get that box filled to the brim. Good night, Amy. Good night, Anita. Good night, Jamie. Good night, Cheryl. Good night, Wildflower. Good night, Joni. Good night, Priscilla. Good night, Mildred. Good night, Bonnie. Good night, Lisa. Good night, Judy. Good night, Curious One. Good night, Marianne. Good night, Mr. Lynn. Good night, Jackie. Good night, Teresa. Good night, Cheryl. Good night, Miss Murrow. Good night, Mr. DOG. Good night, Rhonda K. Good night, Annie. Good night, Peggy. Good night, CM. Good night, Tina and Rose. Good night, Susan from NOLA. Susan from NOLA, everyone. Good night, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, everyone. You guys came right at the end. Sorry, Elizabeth. God bless y'all, and to all a good night. Around and around the old man goes, ping, ping. Bummer, said Susan. Boom.